I've subsequently tried to find that clip in recent years, and I can't find it. It's too bad.
They purged it. It's too
So
sad.
good.
It's too sad to watch. They got rid of it.
Brick, what's the difference here between white and green?
The white are citizens, and the green are moss caps.
What about red?
What about red? Who do you think red is?
Red.
Yeah,
Red
He's
is
here.
a
He's
different
back.
campaign.
he's back. And he's better than ever.
He's here to help us. Level 17. Let's go.
McDohl,
Got all those sorcerer levels now.
I apologize for implying that you ate avocado s'mores bagel bites.
I had a joke already of like, yeah, I'm eating a watercress salad with rutabagas and cashews with a raspberry vinaigrette. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I love raspberry vinaigrette. Oh my god.
But I eat the weird shit. All right.
No, dumb shit.
I eat the dumb shit. All right.
Watercress is dumb.
Pretty dumb.
I don't even know what
I also
watercress
wasn't
is.
eating salad. I eat a
What are you eating?
beef burrito.
Oh.
Lucius.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I need to put moss caps. I'm going to put moss caps on the 0 down here. Just because that seems pretty good.
I'm guessing the large orange are the horror horses.
They are warhorse-sized porcupine monsters with enormous bear claws. So they can... And... In fact, I'm going to do... So this is the one that gets killed instantly. And
Okay.
falls... And one of these quills, like, tears through across Lucius's shoulder. And...
Big rip.
It looks like they're about to descend immediately on the nearby commoners. Lucius,
Yeah.
before you act, I cannot stress enough how unbelievably painful it would be to be mauled by one of these claws.
Sure.
Do you hear what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and take a turn.
And these things popped out of the horses?
It was like they were wearing the horse's flesh.
Right.
Then what I'm going to do
Mhm.
is I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at this Porky Bear right here.
Okay.
I'm going to blast it a couple times with an Eldritch Blast.
Sure will.
I'm looking at a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw them both at them because I'm pretty sure they're pretty beefy. Oh, and that's a nat one. So I shoot it out in the bay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit once for 15 force damage.
Okay.
And then can I use my movement to drag this fellow along with me as I'm moving away from this beast?
Question is, do you want to leave this guy's threat range?
Oh, 10 foot threat range?
These claws can reach you from here. But yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to position myself to where I'm the one taking in his reaction for that.
Okay. So he will take his reaction.
Yep.
I have a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Would you describe it as unbelievably painful?
Let's find out.
Let's roll that damage and we'll see.
Yeah, it's pretty painful. Doing a lot of adding here.
Oh.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
38 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
As you're leaving this thing, it lashes out and rakes across your back. You've seen the
Can I
revenue.
hellish rebuke before I go unconscious as a reaction?
No. Is that all the hit points you
Okay.
have?
I had 28 hit points.
Is that your max?
29 is my max.
Oh, well, yeah, he knocked your ass unconscious.
Yep.
Whip.
Big rip.
That's going to bring us to Gustavus.
Hey, I tried, okay?
No, it's not you. It's not your fault. I know you tried. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action. Expeditious retreat.
Okay.
So I get an additional 30 feet of movement.
But you're
currently have
moving
35
first, right? Because when you try to leave this square, you're leaving this one's threat range.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah,
Let's find out.
it's okay.
I mean, he just dropped me in one hit, guy. I don't know.
Gus, I have a 26 to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's not even an. Oh god, I can't even shield that. That's awful.
It's alright, you have more hit points than him, right?
Yeah.
29 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
As you run past this, you snake your way in between these two creatures and make it up to where Lucius is laying on the ground.
Yep. Okay.
And then what happens?
I'm going to pick Lucius up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to leave this guy's threat range.
Well, he's already used his reaction.
He's already taken his reaction, so you're fine there.
Okay. So that's 5.
You're
So
welcome,
that's
Gus.
10, 20, 30. Throw him right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to yell at people to get out the way. Well, actually, I'm going to move here. Stand in front of these guys.
You still have an action by my read. Because you cast the spell as a bonus action.
Right.
Oh, you had to use your regular action to dash to get all that movement, didn't you?
No, I used bonus action.
The bonus action for the spell goes in the dash.
I thought picking up Lucius was my action.
No.
No,
okay. See, Expeditious Retreat doesn't automatically give you the movement. It says...
Yes, it does.
When you cast a spell and then as a bonus action.
Right.
Moving Lucius means you're moving as though you're moving through difficult terrain.
Yep.
But you haven't actually used an action yet.
Okay. Well, in that case... I'm going to cast... Do you think these guys look like, I don't know, stuff to anybody else?
Do they look like stuff?
I'm going to cast protection.
That is a question.
A protection from evil and good.
You cast a non-cantrip spell.
Yeah, you can't have 2 spells in one turn, buddy.
Oh, you're right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to throw my spear at this guy.
Very good.
Right. I forgot I did that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a 18 plus. Seven. So that'd be 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
Their AC is at least at most 24, guys.
It's 112.
That is 7 damage.
Okay. And then what?
I got nothing left. I've done all my movement.
Done all the things.
I've done all the things. The only thing I can do is action surge. So we're going to do this again.
Okay.
And the first thing I'm going to do is bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
And that is a D10, right? Yeah.
That should be on your character sheet.
It is.
Do you guys like how this harbor, you can see the poo water coming out of the city? Out into the
bay, yeah.
I just noticed that. They actually drew in the poo water.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, you got a little sewer right here. Yeah, that's... You know what this map needs? Poo water. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gus.
I got 7 whole hit points back.
It's better than nothing.
Right. So then I'm going to grab this man.
Okay.
And 5, 10, 15. Well, so throw him over here.
Does the action surge allow you to move again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it?
I thought
That's how we played it this whole campaign.
I thought it just allows you to take another action.
No, you. Hold on. I can read it to
Another
you.
action and possible bonus action is my recollection.
Yeah.
Hold on. You can take one additional action on your turn.
And a possible bonus action. So yeah, you get your action and bonus action back, but not movement. You can use. Well, you've already used your action to attack. So you can move if you use that extra action to dash. Or you can use a bonus action to dash because you've cast Expeditious Retreat. But you've already done both of those things.
I didn't use my turn. Did I use my action this round?
No, just a bonus action to do Second Wind.
Okay, I'll just dash then with that and then throw him over here.
Works for me. And you're staying put in this square here? That's where we're happiest?
I don't have any movement left.
This square sparks joy. Seeker, what awesome thing do you have?
Alright, so I'm going to help these two gentlemen onto my two large trestles.
Onto your what?
These are my quasi-real horse-like creatures, which I can decide the appearance of.
Okay.
They took the appearance of a large trestle, wearing a saddle that says Flumph on the side.
You're fired.
These names.
So I'm helping this guy up onto immovable Meowbject, and this guy up onto very reasonable rates. And
No, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop right there. Knock it
Yeah.
off. I'm gonna do you a solid, alright?
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
I can count this as being a person on there.
No, just replace the stupid orbs that you
Okay.
have
But
with...
then I have to rewrite their
No!
names.
I love you, Nodal.
It's the last time I do anything nice for Nodal, ever. Never again.
Yeah. It's alright, I'll leave the names over here just until I have time.
One of these two men, I'll let you decide which, but it's safe to say that one of them is Mombert and the other one is Mombert's serving man.
Alright, Mombert and Mombert's serving man. Then, I am going to have the large trestles back up 10 feet and then jump over the docks.
Okay.
So that's 25 feet of movement, 30, 35,
What is the strength score of these horses?
15 exactly. So they can make it 15 feet with a running start.
Yep.
45, 50. I did all my research during our break.
Excellent. Good work.
50, 55, 60, 60, and then they're going to dump these guys off one next to one another over here.
Okay.
And then they're going to run their way back. 70, 80, 90, 100. Thank you, missing reflex action.
You're welcome.
Hey. Dash. Grab these two guys and
They have-
drag them to safety as well.
100 feet of movement without a dash action?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the horses.
No, horses don't, but these are phantom steeds.
Oh, okay.
Phantom steeds use the statistic for riding horse except they have a speed of 100 feet.
Okay.
And then they are going to run these guys to safety.
Well, these guys can't get up on their horses. You
Okay,
put the first two guys up on the horse. They have to ready an action to climb up on their own turn.
Can I use my action to help one of them up? If I'm
Yeah.
over there as well.
Sure. I'd say you could use your action to help both of them up.
Alright, that's what I'll do then. I'll use my action to help both of them up.
Okay.
And then we're riding off to safety.
Anything else?
Oh, you know it. And then there was, sorry, it could be one moment here because it was one of these. Oh, yes. Oh, but I already used my action. Damn, so I can't do that. All right, yeah, no, that's going to be it for now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Going to bring us to Florian.
Man, my turn is so pedestrian in comparison.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't really get through this crowd at the moment. And Florian says, I suggest you all move away.
They're not going to have any difficulty moving away.
Good. And that is Florian's turn. Yeah, that is Florian's turn.
Okay. These friggin' guys.
About to get lit up.
These two moss caps that are standing with their pikes leveled down are just unceremoniously ripped to shreds. And then the creatures turn, and how much movement do they have? They got plenty. Move to the end of the docks. Here and here. After the last two men standing down here. Actually, you know what? Better yet, one of these is going to move over here. The other one's going to move down the docks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's in here? That's going to bring us to Alexander.
10, 11. All right. Alex is gonna. How far of a drop is this? Drop down the roof?
From the roof?
Yeah.
Probably 15 feet.
Okay. So do I have to make a saving throw to not be prone when I fall?
You can use an action to make an acrobatics check to not be prone, or you can just suck up the damage and fall prone.
It's the proneness that's the problem, so I guess I won't do that. Damn.
Or you could climb down. Climb down the... Like, there's boxes and things around.
So that'd be like 30 feet of movement to climb down?
Yeah, seems fair.
Okay. Well, from here, before I do that, let's go ahead and open up on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a shot with my musket.
And this guy's within range of your musket?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have sharpshooter, so I don't have to worry about long range. That'll hit an armor class of 19.
19 will hit.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
Take a second shot as the musket magically produces its own bullet, hitting an armor class of 11.
11 does not hit.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to climb down. So
I'll
I'm
say
5 feet.
I'll say 30 feet gets you to any square on the ground.
I've got 25 feet of movement because I'm a gnome.
Oh, that's true.
So I'll be on top of those boxes, basically.
You would not do very well in the bonus round of Carmen San Diego, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. This crowd is going to break and run. This crowd is going to break and run. Florian.
Yes.
I don't know why we have a diagonal map, by the way. It's really obnoxious. It's just how the map came.
It's fine.
These guys are going to break and run.
I just rotated my camera 45 degrees.
Seeker.
Yeah.
These guys are going to break and run.
Good.
Hopping off of your quasi-real steeds.
Quasi-real horse-like creature. They're also cat-like, but that's not relevant.
These two are going to break and run. This one is going to dive into the water and try to swim to safety.
Smart.
This one's also going to try, but in so doing will be leaving his threat range.
Disengage! Use your action!
And he gets mauled to pieces. So that's 4 innocent bystanders. Well, 2 and 2 moss caps.
Yeah, moss caps don't count.
These two also try to break and run. And this one is torn to shreds. And this one makes it 6, and then he can dash. And he's covered in the blood of his comrade by the time he reaches you. And then the moss caps. Oh, I got 2 more guys.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
They're smart though.
They're swimming away, and this guy would have made it to about here. This group's breaking a run, and then moss caps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they don't want to stand up on top of this stuff. All these people. Okay, they can all make it out, and these guys I think can as well. Yes, they can dash out of harm's way. Some moss caps are running in. About here, and then both groups can also dash. So Florian, the moss caps are running very swiftly. Filing up across this bridge with their pikes and directly into danger. I didn't put the captain on initiative. We'll put him at 20 because he's just a little bit better than Lucius.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Gus and Seeker, are either of you watching the ship? Or are you watching all of these innocent people get mauled to death?
Watching all the innocent people get mauled to death.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Okay.
I'm watching the ship because I want to know if I have to get these people off the ship, or whether they're looking like they're going to fight.
It looks like right now they're lining up along the side of the ship, kind of forming a wall. So if one of these creatures jumps aboard, they've got to go through them. This man is instead... looks like he's equipping the captain with some kind of device. The captain's holding his right hand up at a right angle with his elbow bent. And he's strapping something onto his shoulder and upper arm, and you have no idea what it could possibly be. This looks like some kind of shit that Alexander would put together after a bender.
So, normal Alexander.
Lucius makes a death save.
He does. He
Roll that
absolutely
20.
does.
Roll the 20.
No.
Lucius doesn't make a death save. That brings us to Gustavus.
I need to get a healer's kit, guys. Remind me to do that.
I'll remind you.
Okay.
By my notes, Seeker still has 1 healing potion left, and that's the only one we have.
That's what I have on my information. I just use the party sheet to keep track.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, if you'll hand it over, I'll administer it to our...
Oh, you can grab it. Feel free.
Yep. I administer a healing potion to Lucius, and he gets back 7 hit points.
Thank you, friendo.
And yeah,
I'll take it off of haste books.
did this guy not run away?
He's still trying to run away.
He was running for further down the docks. His friend just got completely destroyed as
Okay.
they break and ran.
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to put myself in front.
Okay. And that's going to bring us to Seeker.
All right. Seeker. First of all, let's get a movable Meowjack use his action to help this guy up onto his back and get him to safety.
Okay.
These people on the boat, I'm going to assume, are fine.
That seems like a strong assumption.
Listen, they got to stand up for themselves. Back up 10 feet on very reasonable rates. Leap forward and jump onto the ship.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ride over to the captain and say, if I lift up that figurehead over there, can it fire at fire at the monsters?
By which you mean the phoenix on the front of the ship?
Yeah.
Nodal. I want you to describe what you look like at the moment.
I am a gnome wearing completely black robes and a hood thrown back at this point by the force of the wind, riding on the back of a large cat with wings, with a second smaller cat with wings riding on top of my shoulder. And on the side of the saddle is emblazoned the words Flumph Inc.
You okay?
McDohl, do you need an ambulance?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good, guy.
You're good.
I'm good.
Take a deep breath, man.
The
I'm
captain
good.
sees.
I'm good.
Well, now that you're this close to him, you can see what's actually being strapped. It's some kind of bizarre device. It takes up a large portion of his shoulder and part of his back. And it looks like it'll shoot something. Like if you imagine like a harpoon gun, but larger, and for some reason plugged into this massive thing that he needs help strapping himself into. His response is that there's only 3 reasons you could have jumped aboard his ship, but we'll have to discuss them later.
Alright, since that was a completely useless response, I'm going to assume this guy's very, very confident about the bullshit he's strapping onto his arm. And I am going to come over here and cast Web.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, right, I can just use a square. Much easier. Oh, no!
Oh no!
Turn your stuff 45 degrees.
Oh, right.
Turn your screen. Oh.
I don't know why the map is like this.
No, I mean, that worked, so fine.
Excellent.
And I'm going to need him to, on his turn, make me a dex saving throw.
Sure. And you ending your turn on the deck of the ship?
No, I am going to have very reasonable rates. Well, first of all, I'm going to shout out, any of you that want to get off of this ship, come near the edge and my horse will pick you up. And then I look perplexed for a second and say, cat, course. And then it's going to jump back over here.
Gnomes are bullshit. Is that it?
Yep.
It's going to bring us to Florian.
Gus, you like actions, right? 1, 2,
Give it to
3.
We would discuss this. Give it to
6.
Alexander. He's the one with the gun.
Oh, Brickard.
What?
Unstoppable First over here is holding his action that if one of the sailors takes me up on wanting to get off the ship and looks like he's going to jump off, he'll run over there and pick him up.
Okay. But it's Florian's turn right now, so.
Yeah, sorry.
But Alexander's too far away, so he doesn't get the very special spell.
Okay.
So in that case, we're just going to magic missile the hell out of Porcubear, apparently. So that's 5d4.
It's
Plus
porcupine with bare hands.
Sure.
So magic
They-
missling him?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have Second Amendment rights.
Bear cupine.
Ooh.
That is 21 damage.
Whew.
That's a lot of damage. Holy crap. From a magic missile?
From a 3rd level magic missile, yes. Since you don't want the haste, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Are you moving or staying put?
Oh, I moved already.
You already moved.
Yeah, I'm good.
I need a dex save. What's my DC?
Oh, I'm sorry. The DC is 17.
17. I have a
Yep.
12.
No.
Mm.
And he is restrained.
Then he uses his action to break free. And it's the same DC?
Yep.
23.
Yeah, that one will do.
And the web is
Oh, yeah, he's action.
difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Bought us a couple seconds, yeah.
He leaps aboard the ship. to start facing off with some of the pirates.
Hey, he doesn't just immediately start eating pirates. That's good.
He can't. He uses action.
I know. That's why I said that's good.
Gus.
Yep.
Hi, what's up?
Hi.
Actually, that was 35. I'll move here. And attack Seeker.
You hate to see it.
Seeker.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
No.
Swear to God.
No, I'll try again.
I'll take a picture with my phone if you want.
You have a low divination roll today?
Do you have a low
No, I have a fairly good one, actually.
Oh, okay.
Is it not a net 20 though?
I mean, I already rolled a die. Didn't give me a chance. Listen, it'll be fine.
Let's find out.
I swear to God, if you kill Seeker a second time.
You guys
If he
have
kills
some
me,
frisbees.
the horses are still here. I want to make that very clear. I am not concentrating on these horses.
I actually have to get a calculator for this.
Yeah, no, he put me in the ground with one swipe. I don't think Seeker's gonna be standing after this.
Oh, he might have a high plus. Oh, you mean conscious? No, I definitely won't be conscious.
Yeah,
That's not in question. This question is whether he kills me outright.
Yeah.
that's fair. It's actually fair, yeah.
So how many hit points do you have?
I have 27, so the number to hit is 52. 54.
70 points of slashing damage.
No, come on.
Brick Road. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I want it known that this isn't my fault.
No, you did a lot of heavy lifting there. That was
70
that was
points
incredible.
of slashing damage.
Horses, you know what I want. You know what I want, horses. Familiar, give them their orders.
Isn't the familiar gone when you go down?
No.
I'm going to read those spells and make sure that's accurate.
That's just in the spell.
I'm going to
It's,
read the spells and make sure that it's accurate.
No. That's fine. I'm just saying that that's just spell casting in general. It's not going to say anything in the spell.
No, the familiar can't do anything if you're dead. It requires you to tell it what to do.
But it has 11 in.
It what?
It has 11 in. That's fine. I'm not. No arguments here. I've been killed enough times. I'm cool with it.
I think we're gonna get that TPK that Brick Road always wanted for Christmas.
I've just never seen this spell used before, so I'm making sure that
Yeah, that's
I know
fine.
what happens.
I've called me on my bullshit too. In fact, I have called me on my bullshit.
Phantom Steed is not clear on how the steeds take their orders. Find Familiar is clear. The Familiar can't do anything unless something's directing it. You need to tell it what to do. Phantom Steed just says that you can choose, either you or a creature you can choose can ride it. So I'm going to suggest that the guy already riding one can continue to do so. But you're not alive to choose any other creatures to get on here. So the steeds are still here, but I don't think anybody else can ride them right now. And that's going to bring us to Alexander.
Alright, so Alex can move to here. Alex pops open the side chamber on his gun, pours a fluid into it, seals it shut, takes a shot at this one.
Okay.
hits an armor class of 12.
12 does not hit.
Second shot. No.
Fire 2 shots and both go wide. After the combat, though, you can collect up to half your bullets.
No, I can't. They disappear as soon as I fire them.
And moving or staying put?
I already moved.
Okay.
Collect half of 0.
These guys are going to finish running off the map. And these guys are going to finish swimming to shore.
Smart.
Yeah, he can dash to get to shore. So, Alex, these two very wet, very scared sailors are scrambling past you through the clouds of your smoke. These guys are all going to descend on this creature. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I gotta make a bunch of probably not very useful attack rolls.
That web is toast, though.
No, the avocado is toast.
No, avocado goes on the toast.
I thought it went on with s'more.
Goes on the bagel.
Well,
Does avocado spread?
one of these guys actually does manage to get a hit on the creature. And as he strikes him, you can see some of these quills firing out from its body as in retribution for the strike. And it completely engulfs this man's arm up to the elbow, impaled in several places. And he starts screaming in agony. But he did damage the thing. And that's going to bring us to the moss caps. They probably go around this pile of barrels. 3, 4, 5.
And the unmoving cat.
I'm going to work under the assumption that the cat can still, like, defend itself.
Yeah, seems fair.
But it can't take any specific actions without your direction.
It's become a cat just watching us judgingly as we all die.
Licking its paws.
As the moss caps... Oh, wait. Guy's right there. So yeah, he's just going to shoulder on in here. As these moss caps start surrounding you guys, he's got to come around. They start yelling at you to clear the area. Florian, this one's leaving your threat range. No? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And then Captain has to make a ranged attack. Lucius, you're conscious, yes?
Yeah. Still prone, but conscious.
Looking up at the ship, you see Captain Tensails point his right hand, which has this device strapped to it with this harpoon gun looking shaft. The way it's strapped onto his arm, he cannot bend his elbow. He doesn't have his full range of movement with his hands. But there's a very loud sound, the expulsion of gas, as he fires something out of it. And pushing 15 feet would push this thing 5, 10, 15 into the water here with a splash. What happens is there's this loud expulsion of gas as the thing releases gouts of steam and smoke out of this thing strapped to his shoulder. And he launches a wire forward with such impact that it shoves the creature backwards and it falls over to the side of the boat. And that's probably not going to go well for him next round, but he doesn't know that yet. Lucius, you're up.
Okay, I have my movement to stand up. action is going to be disengage.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab Seeker.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 15. I'm going to drop his body back here behind me, and I'm going to say, I'm with Telestinus app. I'll give you covering fire.
So after the moss caps,
Yeah.
it's gonna bring us to. Is that for Lucius?
I had to take an action to disengage.
That's right. Gustavus.
Yeah. How deep is the water?
Relatively deep, because this thing crashed into the water in between the boat and the dock, and it's submerged. And there's this wire attached to it, snaking up over the deck of the ship, that's attached to the thing on Captain Tensail's arm.
How large are these? Like, what size category are these guys?
Large.
Large. Okay, so I can push them.
Yeah, you sure can.
So I'm...
The question is, do you want to push them?
The spiky porky beasts.
Yeah. Well... Let's see. I'm going to... I don't really feel like there's much I can do.
Use your violence.
Dodge and get ready to cast shield.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to dodge.
You're going to dodge in that position?
Well, I'm going to move back one. I'll move here.
And then dodge?
Yeah.
It's going to bring us to Florian.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Florian.
Thank you.
Alex is going to yell out, Florian, anything you can do to get me a better shot on these guys?
Yeah. You're so far away, though. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Do a level 2 magic missile on Porky Bear.
Okay.
That's one less die.
The one that's still up on the dock or the one that's down in the water?
One that is still in the dock. That is 12 damage.
And it is bloodied.
And that's
Jump
point
over the
turn.
poo water.
Okay. Enjoy the poo water. That's going to bring us to...
Can Florian do something like that? Just like hop on over? Or
Uh,
Your strength is at least 5.
Yeah, you need a 5 strength to make that jump. Can you do it?
just barely?
Well, no, you need 10 strength to make that jump, because 5 strength would move you here. So you need 10 strength to get across.
Nope.
Florian could try to jump and land in the poo water.
If you have a 10-foot running jump, you can make it.
Well, I did start here.
Okay, there you go then.
But you can
Yeah,
long
that's
jump
running
a
jump.
number of feet equal to your strength.
Yeah.
So if you've got at least a 10 strength, you can get across.
No, I don't have a 10 strength.
Then you can't
Even with-
run across.
Even
You
with a
can't make the
running jump? All right.
That's the rule. Your long jump is equal to your strength score.
Gotcha. Florian is making frantic hand gestures of, come on, Alex, come on, get over here.
Gus, still
Yeah.
watching the boat?
Still what? The boat?
Watching up on the boat, or do you have more
No,
preoccupied?
I'm watching the monster that's killed one of us and is threatening me with its bare hands.
First is going to threaten this moss cap. Ooh, it misses. That's only a 12. Let's see if we hit Gustavus.
I'm dodging.
You are indeed. I have a 17 to hit you.
It does not hit.
It lashes out with its claw at the moss cap, and the man is obviously terrified and maybe peeing himself a little bit, but he managed to interpose his pike. And then the thing spins around and chomps out at you with its teeth.
I will say that my opinion of the moss caps has gone up greatly.
And then suddenly there's a loud splash as the captain is yoinked bodily off of his feet and dragged down into the water.
Well, so much for that NPC.
Yeah, he's gone forever. That was it. Alexander.
All right, so I can move to here. I can take a shot on this one.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 27 on armor class.
That'll hit.
And the bullet explodes with radiance because I'm still concentrating on my branding smite.
Sure.
So I need some 6s.
The rare Artificer Paladin combo.
So the creature begins glowing and cannot become invisible.
Okay.
You roll
And
the
what did I roll?
d20 again.
Oh, no. We need some exploding 12s.
Take 17 damage.
Not bad.
Second shot, as the gun produces another bullet. Hits an armor class of 15.
15 does not hit.
Alright. I've already moved.
These things, their backs and heads and torsos are covered in these thick quills and spines, so they're relatively well armored. All that's left up here is the pirate guys, who are just going to run to the edge of the boat and see where they can find out where their captain is resurfacing.
Like, I know these a-holes have crossbows. I am angry they're not helping.
Brickard, I'm sorry, but I have to say it.
How do you know they have crossbows?
Because Nodal watched them earlier. They had crossbows and nets watching for familiars, remember?
Some of them on board did.
Well, those some of them are not shooting at these a-holes with crossbows.
Anything else?
Sorry.
Brickard, I'm sorry also, but I have to say it.
What?
That triggers Unstoppable First is held action, and he runs over here. And then just stands there.
Wait, what was the trigger?
The trigger was if one of the sailors comes to the side, he's going to assume they want him to pick them up, and he's going to jump over there.
Okay, I don't care about that.
So he's now just standing on the boat.
Back to
on
what
the
I was
side.
doing. Gus,
Yep.
do you allow this man to walk through your square?
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have a way to actually attack. Alright, 4 Mosscap attacks against him. 14, 15, 14, 18 will land a blow.
Just academic knowledge for myself. What kind of weapons did the moss caps use?
Pikes.
Pikes.
So they got pokies. And he's going to take some quill damage. This one here takes some retaliatory quill damage as he gets in and pokes the thing and stabs it in its stomach. And again, these quills fire out along the man's arm and impale him in a couple of places. And he grits his teeth, but he seems to fare a little bit better than the man on the deck did. I need to make some other rolls. I think I need to make a saving throw here. You guys remember when cell phones had like buttons with letters on them?
Yeah.
Those are good days. Constitution saving throw. I know it's not super exciting when I'm having NPCs fight other NPCs, so I'm trying to go quickly.
Maybe they'll die and join me in heaven. I'm having a nice talk about if I'm allowed to call myself an avatar or not.
Absolutely not. Okay. All right, that's gonna bring us to Lucius.
Okay. Again, carrying Seeker's body. 5 and 10 will put me back here. I'm going to set him kind of behind, set his body kind of behind cover, and then I am going to blast that thing with some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
1 second. Can I cast this spell since I don't have my spell focus? I don't think I can.
Not if it requires a material component.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't cast Hex on him right now because
Eldritch Blast is good though, because that's only VS.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is perfectly fine.
At least until one of these things bites your arm off.
I mean, I have 2 arms.
You can just shoot it at a stump, right?
I'd really rather not, but hey, that's an 11 and an at 1.
Neither of those are going to hit. The Eldritch Blasts go wide. And
I'm really sad.
Was that all your movement?
I can move a little bit more.
Okay. And that's going to bring us to Gustavo.
Yeah, I'm going to just... I'm going to hit him with my hammer. Screw it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that happens, right?
The worst that can happen is you die. And you've only got 4 freebies. And Seeker used 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't use Seeker's freebies.
I'm gonna get a punch card.
He's going to get like a free Sunday when he goes back.
Free,
Free
one free resurrection when you get 5 punches. No, hammer.
Okay.
The 6th one's on us.
And this is a booming blade.
Okay. They both have the same amount of hit points right now. Weird.
That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that is a D.
Roll big.
I need a D8. Need 2 D8s. I don't think I'm going to probably roll big enough. That is 9 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of thunder. So that would be a total of 13.
So 13 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that was your first attack, right?
No, that was I used the cantrip. So I do not get to make a second attack.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and take 2 points of piercing damage as quills fire out of the thing in retaliation to your melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
And Gus, are you moving or staying put?
Nah, I'm fine.
Oh, are you?
No, but moving is just as bad, so yeah.
It's
Might
going
as
to
well
bring
stay
us
within
to
hammer.
Florian.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Did you hear Gus hates actions?
Something like that.
How about you? Do you like actions?
Yeah, if you can just give me some extra firepower here.
And then Florian casts haste on Alex.
I don't hate actions. I just have
Nope, we're good.
Look, I missed so much under the influence of that haste spell that I have. I'm kind of gun shy now.
No,
Listen, I have performance anxiety.
it's good. We're gonna make Alex shoot more. It's fine. You had your opportunity and you blew it.
So you're casting haste on Alexander?
That is correct.
And then you're moving closer to the giant monsters?
Yes.
All right. Gus.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm bloodied.
I have a 19
Shield.
to hit a moss cap.
Oh.
Shield other?
Shield other. And yeah, no, this guy is very dead. Gus.
Yeah.
I have a 17 to hit you.
Oh, that does. Okay.
So once again, he brings this big claw, this horrible bear claw, and just shreds this moss cap next to you, and tries to lash out and bite at you, but does not grab holds. And then there's an incredibly loud splashing sound as the other one erupts out of the water and pulls itself up right next to this quasi-real horse like creature. Florian, you can see where great damage has been done to this thing. There's like a smoking ruin of flesh and muscle alongside part of its body. This thing is also very badly bloodied. And the wire that was connected to it, you see, is still sticking out of its body, staking down into the water. And it had to use its action to get up here, so it cannot attack Florian right now. Unfortunately, that's going to bring us to Alexander.
So, am I misunderstanding something? This is a 5-foot wide gap?
It's a 5-foot wide gap, but you need to move 10 feet to get across it. So you have to be able to jump 10 feet to get across.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. I have so much speed now.
He can Hume.
45. Climb up on top of this.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
So we'll take a shot at this one.
I went to go to the bathroom, and now there is a very big porky bear in front of me.
There is, but
Working on it.
it wasn't able to
That'll
attack
hit
you.
an armor class of 13.
13 does not hit.
Gun produces another bullet. Take another shot. Yep.
Did you
Oh.
crit?
That 6 doesn't count. Okay. So that's 21 piercing damage on the second shot.
And I'm sorry, you shot the one next to Florian here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And third shot. Thank you, haste. That'll hit an armor class
You could use haste to make a ranged attack. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
23 will hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay. And then you're done moving? Or you're staying put up
Yeah,
top there?
that was... I've got a bonus action. I don't think I can do anything useful with it.
Okay.
We're scrappy.
Way off on the other side of the city.
The men on
Yeah,
board the
never mind.
ship are moving back and forth between the sides of the ship, looking very concerned. They're shouting around, can anybody see the captain? Essentially. They don't seem to be very interested in lifting a finger to help you kill these monsters. The moss caps, on the other hand, or what's left of them,
I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 50% casualties. I think that's acceptable.
miss 2 hits. No, 1 hit. And the moss cap takes some quill damage, but he did manage to land a hit against this one here. Gus, you can tell that these moss caps have a lot of fight in them, but they're not going to last much longer. They're here trying to defend king and country, but there's only so much they can do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make another behind-the-scenes roll here. Florian.
That's me.
Hi, how you doing? You start to hear a mechanical sound emanating from the creature, and you realize the wire snaking off of it down into the water is reeling itself in at blinding speeds. And after a second, a very badly wounded Captain Ten Sails flies up out of the water and crashes into the creature, holding his scimitar out in front of him. And we'll see if he hits. I mean, he hits in the sense that he impacts the creature and is knocked prone next to him. But his scimitar did not seem to find purchase. Ten Sails is in bad shape. You can see where he's taken at least one blow from this claw, and he's also breathing very heavily. He's been underwater for a few seconds now. Also, you smell some kind of alchemic sulfurous odor coming off of him, and there's black smoke billowing from what looks like just his pants region. If you can use your imagination. He's in bad shape. I'll leave it at that. That's going to bring us to Lucius.
Everybody remembers Skies of Arcadia, right?
Space Truckers.
I
You
will.
guys ever seen that movie?
I will hop onto these crates so I can get a better angle, and I will fire at this Porky Bear.
Very good.
You're looking at a 20 to hit.
20 hits. Can you be the
And
man right here?
Let's find out. 13 force damage to that one.
13 force damage.
Yep.
That's enough.
Booyah!
All right.
Launch your blast forward, and it impacts into the beast. And for a second, it looks like it wasn't. It turns towards you, and it looks like it was going to lash out, charge in your direction. But its muscles go limp, falls down with a loud crash, slides off into the water. Moving or staying put?
15, 20, 25 gets me there. Yeah, 25 gets me there. I still got a second shot. However, when I take it, I had already rolled this nat 1, so it does not hit.
Goes wide. That's going to bring us to Gustalio.
Yeah, okay. We're going to hammer. Does a nat 20 hit?
Ooh.
Sure does, buddy.
Okay. And
I don't know, you should check his AC.
I guess this is we're going to do a
Natural 20 hits regardless of AC.
yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just
So
being
this-
I know you've never rolled one.
That's a lie.
This is
There's
a
no need for that. There's no need.
this is a booming blade.
Sure.
What, do all McDohls look alike to you, Brick Road?
Yes.
So that is 9 bludgeoning damage, 9 thunder damage.
He had exactly 18 hit points left. Excellent work. And the other
And
thing falls dead to the ground.
Gus is going to run over and check Seeker's dead
Yeah.
body.
You
I just-
deleted our friendo.
No, he's fine.
Cast gentle repose.
He's right there. The captain gets to his feet, and like I said, you can see where he's been badly mauled. And he kind of, as he picks himself up, his right arm is basically useless. He's got this weird machine strapped to it, and he doesn't have good range of motion. With his left arm, he's clutching his chest, where you see he's been badly raped. And looking at you, he sees Lucius is sporting the same wound. Looks up and down. What?
I was going to tell Alex, why don't you go heal the captain?
Looks Lucius up and down, and you see a grudging respect cross his face. And he
Lucius
says,
I'll buy the first round if you tell me about the man who gave you those horses as a gift.
"Perhaps I have underestimated Lucius of Dunfoss."
Hey, look, Captain, I can heal you real quick. Does he object?
No, he has no objections to being healed. Kind of a bitch move to heal him when Lucius is standing right there with the same exact wound.
They both get one.
It's
So I
customer
pull a
based.
salve off of my pack. The captain gets back 15 hit points, and then Lucius, pulling out my last set of regents, gets 9.
Okay?
Thank you.
Now,
There you go. That'll should heal it.
believe it or not, these were monsters out of the Tome of Beasts.
No, don't say.
Gasp.
I'm willing... I actually toned them down. I took away their magic resistance and some shit. And, I'm willing to entertain the idea that 5d12 is a typo on their claw damage.
What the hell?
That explains the, what was it, 72?
10d12.
Yeah, but-
Yeah.
I think you have a right to be salty about that.
Oh, I'm never salty.
Anyway,
What happens
This is-
next?
I'm gonna
You
go get
rolled
Scrappy.
dice to kill me
Scrappy,
this
help.
time.
And-
stop talking over each other.
And Alex runs off really quickly to get Scrappy.
Okay.
And then 8 rounds later, suddenly stops for a second.
Stops to catch his breath.
Alright, so I'm gonna, when I get back, I'm gonna load Seeker onto Scrappy. And we're gonna head to the temple.
So,
Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to stay with
No,
you?
you stay with the captain, find out what's going on.
the arrangement was that Choreo just straight up gave you the money to pay for this. Is that correct? You have it,
I think so.
have the money. Okay.
Or he had either that or it's like a promissory note. I don't know, we actually have the cash.
No, it was.
What I can't remember is whether he gave you up front the funds for this, or if you have to contact him.
Right.
Oh
When
no,
you
we
want
have
to
it up
do it.
front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My understanding is like we have a an open line of credit.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep,
prepaid.
I'm gonna take Seeker to the Temple of Little Girls.
Okay.
Florian watches Seeker go off on the Badger and then looks at the captain and just goes, "Mph."
The captain looks around at the devastation, and you can tell that he's livid. He yells back at the men to continue bringing the things over to the manor house where he'll be staying. And he reaches into, with his left hand, reaches into a belt pouch. His scimitar and his firearm are both gone, by the way. And he throws some gold coins at the ground at the moss cap's feet, kind of dejectedly. Tells them, "You boys can clean this up, yes?" The moss caps, two of them are badly injured with quills. All of them are terribly confused and scared. And then the captain turns back to Lucius and gives him a shove on the chest. So I'll take you up on that drink. What are Gus and Florian doing? The captain is heading back up to this manor house where he's basically gotten one of the noblemen in High Courts Harbor to put him in a party from his ship up.
Lucius, you okay to walk? You need
Yeah,
some
I'll be
help?
alright. I'll be alright.
I mean, we need to.
Unless he's planning on a tavern or whatever, then
He's planning to go to the manor house where they said he and his party could stay. So the drinks are on whoever that guy is, whatever their hospitality demands.
I'll go with the captain then, and I'll gesture to Florian and Gustavus and says they're with Flumph as well.
And the nobleman
So-
looks at Lucius
so
and
the-
says, "Didn't you sell me Warlock insurance last week?"
Thinking of someone else.
that was
This is what Warlock insurance gets you.
Flumph Inc.
That was Blorp Inc.
Flumph.
Warlock insurance is a valuable product that we provide. There's
You're
no
dead.
need to be ashamed of it.
At a very reasonable rate.
Everyone hears that voice in their head. That's just the voice of Seeker.
Florian and
Haunting our
Florian, you haven't sustained any injuries, have you?
No. Florian is clean as a whistle.
Gus, the nobleman, as you arrive in your manor house, sends out for a physician, one of the Phaedrua Shad, which is the magical college in Dunfoss associated with healing. Most of what they do isn't actually magical healing. Most of what they do is just standard first aid, surgery, treatment of disease and things. But he sends out, as the host, it's incumbent upon him. And so immediately, wine is brought out to you. The doctors show up and begin binding up your wounds.
Uh-huh.
Everybody can take the benefits of a short rest who's in the manor house.
Yep.
Doing that.
Alex.
Yeah.
This is where you go and say, okay, we've got all this money.
8.
I'm just going to take all this money we're using for revivals for myself, get the hell out of here, and just dump Seeker off at the poo water.
Nope.
So, you take Seeker to the Temple of Garl Glittergold and pay them
Yep.
to bring
I
him back?
pay them to buy the diamond, and plus the cost of the spell casting.
Walk past the photo of Seeker. Say, do not let this man in the temple.
Where am...
3. 3 raised deads. Ha ha ha.
that's... So here is the $64,000 question: is does Seeker want to come back to life?
Seeker takes a breath, sits up and says, looks around and says, "Did the others die too?"
No, they were good.
Alright, then you all only owe me half a life now.
Seeker, you're at a... we've been through the song and dance before. You're at a -4 penalty to everything.
Yep.
And that is reduced by 1 each time you complete a long rest. Let me mark that on my calendar here.
Taking the short rest puts me back up to full.
Okay. Once you guys explain to 10 Sails kind of what happened, a little bit about who Flumph Inc. is, and that one of your men has taken Seeker off to be revived at the temple, 10 Sails insists on waiting until they return to discuss any matters of importance. But he does insist that this conversation take place today. He is not interested in waiting until everybody's feeling their best.
Is it more than a 10-minute walk there?
No, it's going to take you guys probably an hour or two to get to the temple and have the spell cast and waste 5,000 gold or whatever it is, and then get back to Harcourt's Harbor.
Then when we get back, I'm riding a Phantom Steed. It's faster for me to cast one and then ride it than to walk myself.
You can just ride Scrappy.
It's faster for me to do that than wait for you.
Okay.
Does the host noble mind if I smoke in here?
No, absolutely not.
Then Lucius absolutely partakes.
Rule of thumb: if the story takes place before 1970, you don't have to ask if it's okay to smoke. Just go ahead and smoke.
Okay. Alright.
Smoking was not unhealthy until 1970.
Makes sense.
Hey, sometimes they had a smoking room, though, because they didn't want the whole place to stink.
That's true.
High Priest of Ostram's warning: smoking may cause emphysema.
What's emphysema?
Yeah. I just pictured, like...
Alex and Seeker, are you coming back to the manor once your business there is done?
Yeah, assuming that they can get word to us that we're supposed to.
I'll go for
No, Seeker was going to go anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Even if we weren't supposed to, I was going to show up.
I died for your sins.
10 Sails. Oh, at this point, his men have unstrapped this bizarre mechanical device so he can move his arm again. It's laying on the floor next to him. Once the party is convened, 10 Sails is incredibly more angry than anything about what has happened. He seems genuinely upset.
I mean, that's what I was trying to warn you of, but we didn't really get the opportunity to. I mean, you were making your demonstration, which I respect you for. But that's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to get across to you.
Damn, Lucius is gonna hit him with an "I told you so."
Hey, at least they didn't explode into bugs.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I would take exploding into bugs over this.
He commends all of you. The battle was well fought. That if not for your intervention, there would have been considerable more loss of life. Probably he would have had to mobilize some of the weapons on his ship, which would have taken more time, at least a matter of minutes, at which point those creatures would have been able to start terrorizing the city. They might have gotten into the crowds, they might have killed even more than they did.
At least we nipped it where we could. I only regret that so many lost their lives before we were able to put them down.
He especially commends Seeker in particular for being willing to sacrifice his life in this regard.
Well, I offered you a gift.
And he wonders slightly